Okay, I haven't played this in a few days because I was studying for exams and stuff. But now that exams are over, I can relax again. And I uploaded those Dissidia videos as essentially, I don't know, biding the time until I finished exams. Well, only one exam. My other classes had just essays to do, which is not much nicer. Much nicer. I prefer that. Just only essays? Man. Anyway, while I was away from this game, something that I looked at, that new naval action game coming out, that is almost exactly the type of game that I've wanted for years now. Because that's my passion, naval vessels from that era, from the 1700s and the early 1800s. Man, I'm excited for that, so long as they're single player. Because, well, shut up, Chocolate. I don't care for multiplayer. I'm not a fan of that. I don't enjoy multiplayer stuff. I much prefer single player, and that's why I'm upset with like the way games are going nowadays, because everybody's focusing on multiplayer. The reason I don't like it so much is because it limits modding capability. And it also means that you can't take your time with things because other people might not be as patient as you are. And I like to just like sit back and relax when I'm playing games, not necessarily being always competitive and all that, which is kind of what you have to be on multiplayer stuff, and either way. At least with multiplayer games where you're playing with friends alone, you can relax. Because you can set up rules and stuff, I suppose. But, I guess at the moment I am doing, both Napoleon Total War Online and Shogun 2 Online, which, Shogun 2 I am recording. Once we're done with that, then I'll start uploading those. What was I talking about? I don't remember. Oh well. Well, anyway, this will be my audio test, just to make sure. Sounds good. So, let's find out what the heck Chocolate's talking about. Are we on a Ferris wheel? Yeah, I guess. Is he afraid of heights? Ah, yes. Really? I guess it must be.
いつもならさつまいもは青くねえよとか突っ込んでくれるのに。今のご主人はノリが悪い。一言で言うと寒い。
No, it's not that I'm being cold, okay? We were near the peak of the Hyakijima Sea Paradise's main attraction, Blue Fall. Oh, he's on a cliff. All around us was sky, sky, and more sky. The safety and security of Earth was far, far away. Dare to experience the nation's highest free fall at 107 meters, they said. And when they do, they're not kidding. Or they say. Forced to get on the ride because of their whining, I was now facing the most extreme threat in my life ever. Actually, how can you two be so calm?
なんで高いと無理なんです？気持ちいいじゃないですか。猫は高いところに登ると比例してテンション上がる。
Cats and heights.
まさに今の私たちのテンションは地上107メートル。
This is very out of character for vanilla. Isn't it just because you guys like high places? I wasn't even able to say only fools and smoke like high places. I could only quiver as I was overtaken by more fear the higher we climbed. So it is more of a like roller coaster? Then, that merciless sound climbing from the motor that seemed to go on forever suddenly stopped. Roller coaster.
3, 2, 1.
So that's where that is from. 3.
Bye bye.
Oh, cool. A little. That's neat. I like the little pink thing in Chocolate's hair on one of the ponytails or pigtail, whatever the heck that's called. I don't know. We finally get to see more of his face than normal. once again, I'm not gonna actually yell because, I'm not gonna actually. Oh wow. I'm not gonna actually yell because I have flatmates. So.
ご主人が泣いて叫
ぶ。Oh, that's much nicer.
はいどー、はいどー、にゃはははは。キラキラ、めっちゃキラキラで楽しいにゃははは。はいどー、はいどー。これは地味に楽しい。
I much
こ
prefer
の単調な上下がものすごい癖になる。
that euphemism.
ご主人様、どうしたんですか？
Well, it is kind of embarrassing.
まさかこの速度でも怖いとか。
No, it's just a bit embarrassing being this old and this.
ピギャー、ご主人様。
The one that's easy.
殺されてしまいます。
It's just a ride. Calm down. They won't kill you. Well, you say that, but tell that to all the people who've died on these things.
ビビリレベルマックスになると動けなくなる。あと猫として大事な尊厳とか他にもいろいろなものが漏れそう。
Their bladder. The cats run away when they're afraid and hide. Hold on. There's an emergency exit over there. Hold on till then.
私は最後まで勇敢な猫であったとし
Losing
ぐれ
their
に。
stomach. What was that irk just now? Don't give up. Hey, Vanilla.
にゃーにゃー、ご主人様、次あの回るやつ乗りましょう。
Nice clothing.
にゃーにゃー、あのすごい速いのもいい。落ちるのももう一回。
Wait, let me rest. Really. Seriously. Lightheaded, I sat on the bench feeling groggy. I think the amusement parks could pack this, or to think amusement parks could pack this much punch. There's a lot of peas in that.
ご主人様、せっかくのデートなのに情けないですよ。
You're happy about it.
そうだそうだ、せっかくお店休みにして遊びに来たのに。
I know, I get it. Just give me a second.
もうしょうがないですにゃ。でもショコラは理解のある恋猫なので許してあげます。
Koi.
別に
Oh,
私はシ
fingernails.
ョコラだけでもいいけど、ご主人を待ってあげる。
Look at that. The character's fingernails. That's something you don't see very often. Did I already comment on this? I don't think I remember seeing fingernails on these characters. Anyway.
もうバニラは素直じゃないんだから。
There was a lot of that in the previous episode.
今朝だって一緒に一生懸命おめかししてたくせにくぬくぬ。違う、新しい服初めてだからちょっとだけ着るのに苦労しただけ。
Vanilla wasn't pleased with having her cheek poked. Well, that's just what she's saying. Her tail was sticking straight up all the time, though. All the time at home, though. According to what Chocolate said, she had to be really careful not to do that while we're out today. Otherwise, her tail would lift up the back of her skirt. That's not the sort of thing we humans ever have to worry about, though. Well, I mean, if you're wearing a kilt. Okay, those clothes look really good on both of you.
本当ですか？やったー。ご主人様が遊園地に連れて行ってくれるって言ったらしぐれちゃんがプレゼントしてくれたのです。これ私もすごくお気に入りだから褒めてもらえるとちょっとだけ嬉しい。
She spun around and showed me her back. The white clothes sparkled in the sunshine. It was very cute to seeing them all dressed up. What? It was very cute, and seeing them all dressed up made the day even more special. Not that Vanilla would ever admit she felt that way. Yeah, they look good. I said it one more time.
にゃー、ご主人様にも可愛いって言ってもらえて嬉しいにゃ。ね、バニラも嬉しいんでしょ？にひひ。まあ、それなりには。
The bow on the tail. Bows on both their tails.
照れちゃってほっぺツンツン。
The two fluttered around as they teased each other. Seeing how happy Chocolate and Vanilla were made me glad I took the day off, even if it was inconvenient.
でもお店忙しいのにお休みなんていいんですか？ご主人最近疲れてると思うけど。
More fingernails! That's cool. That's right, I've been a bit tired lately, so we've come here for a bit of fun. Is he... Surely they know this. Is he telling this to us, the reader, or... You guys don't need to worry about anything. Just go be Catgirls and enjoy yourselves. The two of them looked into my eyes worriedly, so I messed with their hair.
いや、ご主人様、わしゃわしゃしちゃダメですってば。いや、せっかくセットしたのにボバちゃう。
Why is it Vanilla's lines always get cut off and I have to click again in order to reveal them?
ママ見て、百景島の猫ちゃんだ。かわいい。ねえねえお兄さん、写真撮ってもいいですか？
Oh, no, these aren't... Hyokijimas! Catgirls.
すみません。うちの娘が大変失礼を。
That was a little girl? It sounded like a little boy.
こらダメでしょ。この猫ちゃんたちは遊園地の猫ちゃんじゃないのよ。
Yeah, I have a picture with them, though.
いいよ、写真撮ろう。せっかくだし一緒に撮ろっか。
But it doesn't matter because you're not part of the attraction, so there's no point to taking a picture with you.
でもさっきご主人にくしゃくしゃされたからちょっと鏡たいの。いいんですか？でもいいんですか？
The hesitant mother looked over toward me. I don't mind at all. They say they want to, too. Tutu.
可愛いって言ってくれたし、写真くらいなんでもないです。
She also called you kitties.
しぐれにも記念写メ送らないと。ご主人も携帯で撮って。
So that's how it is. Could I have you take a picture of us too, or for us too?
はい、そういうことでしたらお言葉に甘えさせていただいて。はい、ありがとう猫ちゃんたち。じゃあママの電話貸して、いっぱい撮ってもらう。ほら、もっとこっち寄らないと一緒に写らないよ。おいでおいで。
This is how they catch their prey.
私は抱っこサービスしてあげちゃう。猫は意外に力持ち。
Now that actually worries me. If they're stronger than... If they're actually as strong as, like, large cats.
お、いいねいいね。じゃあどんどん取っちゃおう。はい、チーズ。
Cheese? Cheese.
じゃあ次は私が取ってあげちゃうね。マスコミ系超連射。
What an unexpected scene. For me, Chalk and Vanilla were still like children, but I suppose even Catgirls have a maternal instinct like human women do. It was adorable seeing them playing with a child. They're acting more big sister-like than usual.
ご主人もちゃんと取って。今日のメモリー。そうですよ。今日はショコラたちにとって記念すべき日なんですから。
Yeah, say cheese.
うわー、なんかすごい適当感。取るときにもっと愛情込めてほしいです。そういうやっつけよくない。めっちゃよくない。
Yeah, say cheese.
被写体の気持ちを考えないといい写真は撮れないと聞き及ぶ。
Well, clearly angry at the moment. I'm taking more. Smile, smile.
もうご主人様、もっと愛が欲しいのです。
Kiss me like you kiss her.
ご主人は女心が全く分かってない。私たちは誠に遺憾。
Makoto. Their pouty faces were so cute I kept provoking them intentionally. How wonderfully sweet this moment was. I must be in pretty good spirits myself if I was thinking that.
猫ちゃんたちのすねた顔もかわいい。いや、こんなところ取っちゃダメにゃってば。なんという油断。猫肖像権に抵触にゃ。かわいいから大丈夫だよ。ほら、チーズチーズ。だから今はダメにゃって言ってるのに。必殺猫スマイル。ニパー。かわいい。目線こっちで。
This is making me kind of sick. Oh, thank God it's over.
大事なデートの時間をお邪魔しちゃってすみません。どうもありがとうございました。では。
Why would you just assume it's a date? Especially since there's 2 girls and 1 guy. Are you just okay with this?
バイバイ、猫ちゃんたち、ありがとう。
Has Japan become Mormon?
にゃー、楽しかったにゃー。多少の恥ずかしめも受けたけど、まあ結果オーライ。小さな子ってやっぱり可愛いよね。子供の無邪気さには猫でも勝てない。
I like this environment. Speaking of which, I'm so excited for Jurassic World. Holy crap. That's what this reminded me of. Oh my gosh, I'm excited for that film. Trained velociraptors, that's cool. But also just the scenery, the setting of, oh man, the way that the park looks. Man. So this does look like a date after all. I thought about that again as I texted the photo to Shigure. Man. Of course, there was no doubt that this was a date. No, if I say it like that, it sounds kind of negative. Yeah, if I were to say it flat out, thinking about how others might view this makes me feel a bit bashful. Well, I'm aware that it's a bit weird for me to be thinking about that, or thinking about how wonderful things are.
にゃんにゃん、ご主人様。ニヤニヤしてないで次行きましょう。次。
Am I grinning?
超ニマニマしてた。なんていうか、エビス顔。
You know...
エロっぽい感じでもあった気もする。
Lewd? It's not like that at all.
そんな照れなくてもいいじゃないですか。ご主人がエロいことなんて知ってるし。
You two are plenty perverted yourself, you know.
そうですにゃ。否定はできないですにゃ。ペットは主人に似るって言うから仕方ないね。
With full smiles, the two of them wrapped themselves around my arms. I couldn't escape even if I had tried. So Catgirls change as they grow up too. I tried to hide the face I was making as I thought that. But if I stopped thinking about it, it'd come back again.
似た者同士でいいんじゃないですか。じゃあ次はちょっとゆったりしたのにしましょうか。まだまだお昼過ぎ。時間もあることだしね。今日は疲れたなんて言わせない。
Then you guys don't get to either. I set aside this day just for you guys, after all.
いやー、ご主人様、頼もしい。強気なご主人だにゃー。レッツゴーゴー。
My spirits were just as high as theirs. With each one wrapped around my arm, the 3 of us headed deeper into the amusement park, never to be seen again. Ow.
おっきい。水槽、めっちゃおっきい。
Amazing. I love aquariums. And so does Vanilla, apparently, if I remember right.
すごい。海底トンネル。
I'd love to have a bedroom like this. Like a bedroom with one of those ceiling aquariums. Oh man, that'd be so amazing. Unless it cracked, of course, but that'd be so amazing.
あっち見てバニラ。白イルカちゃんだ。白イルカちゃんがいるよ。
I'd be expecting them to start making that clicking sound with their jaw. The thing cats do when they see something that they can't get at, but it's their instinct to snap its neck or causing their jaws to click.
本当に白い。まるで燃え尽きたように真っ白。本当に私の毛並みと一緒。超かわいい。本当にぬいぐるみと同じ。そこら感動です。
Hey, if you don't watch where you're going, you'll trip.
あっちにはジンベエザメがいるよ。すっごい大きい。いっぱいお魚釣れてる。ジンベエ超でっかい。こんなでっかい生き物見たことない。下についてるのはきっと社員たち。でもご主人が買ってくれたぬいぐるみには社員がいない。
My warnings were completely ignored as their gleaming eyes looked around the aquarium. Shining rays of sun beamed down. Oh, shining rays of sun beamed down from directly overhead, making a mystical sheen spread throughout the surrounding scenery. That's what I love so much about water. It was promoted as a walk in the sea, and that's what it really was. It really was like we were walking right through the middle of the sea. Let's see. The information says it's a green chromis. You don't really need to remember that. I thought smiling. Just fuck. You don't really need to remember that. I thought smiling as I watched the two overjoyed Catgirls. The shine on Chocolate's hair is really affecting me. Like, I've been trying to figure out how the heck, or why the heck, it looks like that. Half her hair is normal, then half her hair has like a glow to it. Anyway, kind of reminds me of the way bow colors shine. Like Sayori is taking one of her co-workers' styles and just adapting part of it into her own. Anyway, yeah, it's because you two worked hard and got your bells. What good girls. Ah, no! My microphone cord got caught underneath the wheel of my chair. The gold and silver bells jingled almost as if in response. Who knew they'd be this happy? I should have taken them here sooner. With how busy the store was, it really wasn't the best timing. But I didn't have any other choice. Oh man, don't take Azuki here. Such speed. Much fast. Wow. Yeah, it's quite a view. I need to work hard for Chocolate Vanilla's sake from now on too, though. No, rather I want to work hard for them. I honestly felt that. I knew the delicious was coming in here. What? That's why I'm thinking it's... This is why it's probably not a good idea to take a cat to an aquarium. Don't blurt out cat-like things like that, okay? They are still cats after all. I wiped their mouths with a tissue as I thought that. At least they're not alpacas. It was a date. Same. I get that feeling all the time. Just go out to sea. I'm living with a merchant sailor. Currently. He's one of my flatmates. Man, I envy him. I'll bring you here again soon. That way, you don't think of doing anything dangerous either. I gave Vanilla a light bop on her daydreaming cheeks. You're not serious about that, right? Right? Okay, I'll wait here then. Yeah, no rush. I took their things and watched them head off. The restroom looked pretty busy just now. I wonder if they're waiting on the bench somewhere. I looked around, searching for the bench. She was holding some balloon decorated with drawings of Hyokujima whatever, in her hand. She had Hyokijima's logo printed on her uniform shirt.
両手。白イルカとジンベエザメ持ってるから。
Oh, wait. Oh. She pointed to the stuffed animals I was holding onto for vanilla and chocolate. What the fuck is... What do you care? Yeah, sure, I like stuffed animals, what of it? So maybe I'm an Otomen, hey? What? What? What of it? Oh, these aren't mine, they belong to my Catgirls.
ああ、すみません。見てましたから。
Yeah, well, it made an ass out of you. But not me.
猫ちゃんたちがぬいぐるみ好きなんですかって。勘違いさせちゃってすみません。
With an inviting smile, much suiting an amusement park staffer, she bowed her head slightly.
すっごく可愛い猫ちゃんたちでしたね。恋猫ちゃんですか？
If you saw them, then what? They're like girlfriends. Well, I guess they are.
照れなくてもいいじゃないですか。
Fuck. Oh yeah, cat panty. Oh, they're like girlfriends, right? I forgot. They're like your daughter, so which is weirder. But well, it's just kind of new for me. I cringed. She hit the nail on the head. I felt I should be more straight up about it, but I really just can't stop being bashful about it overnight.
あんなに懐いてて、ちゃんと鈴も取らせてあげて、立派な飼い主さん。いえ、素敵な彼氏さんですね。
It'd be nice if I could live up to that. I think it's more the fact that they're such good cat girls.
大丈夫ですよ、心配しなくても。あんなに慕われてるんですから、もっと自信持っていいと思いますよ。
How would you know that?
実は私も家で猫飼ってるんです。
You don't even know me.
これがまた全然言うこと聞かないんですけどね。
She gave a troubled smile as she tilted her head. Her smile showed how much she cared for her
だから
cat girl.
親近感が湧いて思わず声かけちゃいました。本当は来園者に一つなんですけど、サービスで風船2個あげちゃいますね。
You're going to service me?
ぜひ猫ちゃんたちにあげてください。
Oh. I grabbed the balloon strings as she offered them to me. Thank you very much. I'm sure they'll love them.
はい、喜ばせてあげてください。じゃあ私はこれで失礼しますね。
They really are companions, huh? I said it again. It felt a bit surprising this time, though. But I need to know more about, or I need to be more, god damn it! I need to be more open about it. That way, the next time something like this happens, I can answer proudly. It was probably one of those things Shigure always refers to when she says I should puff out my chest. And when I say that to her, she doesn't take it very well. I'm not quite sure what... Well, can't really change the way I am, huh? Herm?
ほんの少しトイレに行ってただけなのに、もう他の女の人と仲良くしてるにゃんて。男の人は浮気はオスの本能だって開き直るらしい。最低だね。バニラ。
Gosh dang it, I keep hurting myself.
ショコラは悲しいよ。ショコラにはバニラがついてるから泣かないの。よしよし。帰ったらご主人のパンツに練りわさびと練りからし塗っておくね。でもそれでご主人様の男の子が立たなくなっちゃったらショコラも困るし。でも浮気は恋猫として厳罰を持って怒らないと。都合のいい猫になっちゃダメってテレビでやってた。
Hold on. Let's see, let's call this... Oh, I forgot to put the sound effects back on. Alright, one sec. Okay, I might make this a... Wow, I just stumbled over that. Let me start again. Okay, I might make this a shorter episode, because so far they've all been over an hour. This time I'll probably have it be around 45 minutes, because at the moment it's about 30 minutes in, so...
ショコラにはそんなことできないよ。所詮ショコラは都合のいい猫がお似合いなのね。
Well, clearly the other Catgirls in the later volumes will get scenes, I suppose, or paths. There really are no paths, you don't make decisions yet, but apparently that's coming. You two are such a pain to deal with sometimes. Talking about crazy things is such an obvious misunderstanding and everything. Even going so far as to say they were going to booby-trap my underwear now. Vanilla thinks of some really nasty stuff. Anyway, I better clear up this misunderstanding first. I said to myself, exasperated. I headed over to Chocolate, who was still crying into her hands. Good, skipping by. Here you come, a balloon! A whale shark. There's a whale shark down on it. Drawn on it. Wait, what? Those count as sound effects? Not as music? Alright, no. Okay. I wonder what I missed from not having the sound effects on. Whatever, doesn't matter. Hey, Chocolate, Vanilla, the bath's ready. Hey, Chocolate, Vanilla? Damn it, now I'm getting tired. I guess they were playing all day after all. I looked at their sleeping faces while they snored away on the sofa. I haven't had much time for them up until now. I knew they were more attached to me than Shigure, but for the past few months I've been getting ready to move. I was so focused on myself I didn't have time to play with them. I'm really surprised that things have gone this far. When I first took them home, I never imagined any of this happening. Owning my own shop one day, and having these two follow after me, and ending up in this sort of relationship with them. But thanks to them, everything is fun. I placed my hand gently on their precious cheeks. I want to see their pupils dilate. I finished all the preparations for tomorrow. It's fine, just go back to sleep. I patted the heads of my two sleepy cat girls. I sat them back down on the sofa as they tried to get up. How did you know you liked aquariums and if you've never been to one? With a kind and gentle smile, they lowered their gazes as if savoring their bliss. Chalk and Vanilla laid their heads on my shoulder. After touching my cheeks with their soft lips, I had a lot of fun too. Let me laugh and then stop. All right, I had a lot of fun too. Thanks. I gave each of them a kiss on their forehead. Oh, come on! I was pressed between two sets of sultry eyes. I'm not so oblivious that I didn't know where they were getting at. Still in heat, huh? They both shook their heads silently. The slits in the eyes really do, look quite scary to me. It's like animals, that's okay, but in a human, that's actually quite scary. Dilate already.
きだからエッチしたいって思うんです。鈴のテストで人は恥じらいを持たなくちゃダメって教えてもらいましたけど、これってダメなことですか？
Not to a person you're in a relationship with. Chocolate.
発情期の時は体が無理やりエッチな感じになるけど、今は心が体をエッチにしてる感じ。好きな人とのデートなら最後はエッチするって聞いた。ご主人は私たちのこと好きでしょ？
Wait a second. What's with the breath before the line?
ご主人は
Vanilla.
私たちのこと
Vanilla.
好きでしょ？
She spoke smoothly as she lured me in with her soft, sensual gaze. This might be the end of Volume 1, so I'm wondering if I should just go ahead and make the episode over an hour long. Do you really think you even need to ask at this point? I love both of you. On their small, thin lips, I placed a lover's kiss.
ご主人様らしいですね。素直じゃないくせにキザだから。
They both embraced me tightly in satisfaction.
じゃあ今日はショコラたちにさせてくださいね。今日のお返しいっぱいしてあげる。
I just turned the sound effects back on. Oh, God! Immediately. Let's save this. What should I name it? End. Hope. No. This is the end. Finally! Jeez!
ご主人、ちゃんと満足してくれた？
Sure, yeah, whatever.
デートの最後までショコラたちは恋猫らしくできましたか？
Yeah, both chocolate and vanilla were very cute. There.
それならよかったです。ご主人が満足なら。
Mostly talking in their sleep, they purred and rubbed their cheeks against mine. As I drifted off into slumber, I continued to pet them gently on the head. We'll take a bath together tomorrow when we wake up. I'll wash your hair and bodies and clean you both up.
嬉しいです。一緒にお風呂、髪もちゃんと乾かしてほしいにゃ。
Yeah, of course. I'll brush it
ご
too.
主人様にハイジにしてもらえるの嬉しいにゃ。ご主人様にハイジにしてもらえるの嬉しいにゃ。
Hygiene. I don't know if that's what they actually said, but it sounds like the happiest O. Society really is lacking in a few types of social explanations. As mumbles spilled from their lips, their voices trailed off, making it sound like they were talking in their sleep. I gently embraced both their heads, whispering into their ears with all my heart. Let's do our best together, the three of us.
Hi. ご主人様とショコラとバニラで、きっと楽しくて。
Yeah, we'll have fun. We'll be so happy. Damn it! I skipped it too early. Whatevs. I made that promise to my beloved companions. At some point, I melted into this blissful moment and drifted off to sleep. Sleep. I drifted off to sleep. Hey, my arms are going numb here. And so, as he woke up, he realized the blood circulation had failed in his arms. They had started to rot, and he had to be cut off.
過労ですね。ひとまず安静にして体を休めないと、兄様の様子がおかしいと飛んできてみれば。まったくもう、何をやっているのですか、兄様は。
Sitting next to the bed, Shiguri let out a big sigh.
過労って何ですか？正式にはいわゆる慢性疲労と言われるものです。簡単に言えば体が疲れすぎてる状態ですね。昨日までは元気だったけど、疲れすぎると逆に疲労の度合いもわからなくなるそうです。
Yeah.
疲れすぎると逆に元気になるってこと？それって
Yeah, in a sense. I know that feeling all too well. For the record, that's not what you two are thinking.
何を考えてるというのですか？誤解されるようなことをする方が悪いと思う。まあまあ、兄様のお盛んっぷりは後で聞かせてもらうとして。
What the fuck?
とりあえず病院に行って診察を受けないとですね。
Wait a minute. What's the casual little remark just now?
兄様愛してますよといつもの愛のささやきを。しぐれの袖から大トロが落ちた。
Why does she carry around meat in her clothing?
大トロ、超大トロだにゃ。あっといけない。失礼しました。さ。
Just why did you bring that fatty tuna with you? She's clearly ready for everything. The two drooling cat girls behind her were ready for everything and anything too. Why do I have no choice but to stop hiding things from Shigure? Do I have no choice but to stop hiding things from Shigure? Whoops.
真面目なお話。症状の進行度合いによっては
Don't just ignore the fact that tuna just fell out of your sleeve.
まだ若いから体力があっても、その回復自体ができなくなってしまうのが慢性疲労ですから。
Hey, don't make just a fuss just because I can't get up. Don't make a fuss just because I can't get up, man. I'm not going to close the shop just because I'm a little dizzy. We're at a crucial time with our clientele increasing it all.
そんなこと言ってると、お店どころか死にますよ。
No, he would go unconscious first, and then he'd be fine. Well, typically.
死んだら永久に閉店になりますが、それがお望みですか？
Can I just give it to the Catgirls? Because they have their bells? Can't they own property now? Can they own property?
ご主人様、死んじゃダメです。
I wouldn't know how to
絶対ダメ
manage
です
it.
よ。
It's very selective what they know and don't
い
know.
きなり未亡猫を寂しすぎる。
Widowed?
ご主人、それはダメ。
She was angry. Shigure was clearly angry. From my experience, Shigure was at her most upset when she smiled while angry. Even the Catgirls themselves seemed pretty serious, too. You guys say the scariest things sometimes. Oops. Oops. No. I want to save.
私は事実を客観的に述べているだけですが。
That's a subjective philosophical point of fucking view.
まあ大丈夫です。兄様を見送った後、私もすぐ後を追いますから。
That is scary. She said that without missing a beat, smiling as usual. Please stop with jokes like that.
心配する方の気持ちがわかりましたか？
I guess.
では体を休めていただけますね。それとも救急車で無理やりがお望みですか？
At my vague reply, her face started getting closer and closer. The pressure from her smile was terrifying. It's not a smile. At this point, I didn't seem to have a choice. Got it. I'll be a good boy and get some sleep. That's definitely better than being hospitalized.
はい。素直な兄様は好きですよ。素直でない兄様もそれはそれでいいのですが。
I just do whatever the magic fairy that follows me around tells me. Cut it out. I already said it'd be good to get some sleep. Shigori gave a satisfied nod at my answer. At least for today, I give in. Plus, it was true that I couldn't work like this.
ご主人様、大丈夫ですか？ご主人、大丈夫？
Yeah, I'm fine. There's no point in making this much of a fuss.
そうなんでか。それならよか。
What reaction is this?
違うんですよ。これは猫の修正道具。
Is there catnip lying around?
飼い主が苦しいときは伸びとかあくびをしてリラックスを長く。
Well, I wasn't really gonna say anything. Don't worry about it. Their long strings of yawns were surreal. I guess it was pretty calming. I felt some muscles loosening up. It's like some sort of tension was draining from me.
では、ショコラ、バニラ、お店の閉店お願いね。わーい、任せてください。通常業務なら
Damn it! What the fuck? It's not even real yawning, and it's making me yawn.
猫も面白い習性があるものですよね。
It's easy to remember the Catgirls really are just cats when you live with them.
まあ、一緒に暮らしてだなんて赤裸々な。
Lay off, would you?
あら、突っ込む元気もないと？いろんな意味で。
You're so persistent.
兄様への愛ゆえです。
I really can't understand her definition of love. It's been like this ever since she was born.
さて、冗談はこれくらいにして、どうしてこんなになるまで我慢していたのですか？ご自分の体調など、ご自分が一番分かっていらしたでしょうに。
You said it yourself that if you get too tired, you don't notice it, right?
そうなる前に気づいてたはずです。はぐらかさないでください。
She sat straight up and stared at me intensely. We waited in silence for a while, yet she still stared at me without budging an inch. Seeing her persistence, I decided to give in and surrendered with a sigh. It's because I thought that I had to work harder. I murmured, leaning my head back on a pillow and looking at the ceiling. Recently, I went on a date with Chocolate Vanilla. It was then that it struck me. They're not just pets, but family. Lovers, even. That's fucked up! So, I didn't want to have to work hard because of my choice to leave home.
それで無理して倒れては元の木阿弥でしょうに。
Well, it's your own fault. Your clientele, or our clientele, increased so
あら、
much.
何のことでしょう。
I decided not to press further. Shigori smiled slightly and tilted her head in response. If she was going to address the issue honestly, she would have already done so by now. That's how Shigori had always been.
兄様のおっしゃることもわかりますが、でも猫は賢い子たちですから、人間の家族にもパートナーにもなれるくらいに。だからこそ。
She took a deep breath and looked at me with a kind of troubled
自分
smile.
にも頼ってもらえないのは寂しいことだと思いますよ。
Her smile stabbed at my heart. Those were the words that Chocolate Vanilla would say about me. I'm not so sure these were Shigure's words too. Wait, I'm sure these were Shigure's words too. Her smile pierced me and my words were trapped in my
でも
throat.
その痩せ我慢が兄様のいいところでもあるのですが。
I wish you'd say that I'm worthy of being relied
過
upon.
労で倒れてしまうような方に頼りがいはないと思いますよ。兄様は昔から何でも一人で抱え込んでしまうのですから。
So much for being under an hour long. She spoke as if she were indulging a child's tantrum. Sitting next to me, she placed her small hand on my cheek and ever so slightly closed her eyes. Her slender, small hand's warmth was so gentle and loving. The stiffness in my shoulders seemed to melt away.
すみません、兄様。電話が。
She looked at her phone and furrowed her brows. When Shigure sat there, emotionlessly, I could pretty much figure out who it was. It's from home, right? You should answer.
用件など出ずともわかります。行き先を告げずに出てきたので。
The cell phone Shigure's hand stopped ringing. Oh, right! Oops! Shigure fell silent and gripped the cell phone tightly.
私がまだ年端もいかぬ女だからですか？
Yes.
それとも世間知らずの子供だからですか？
Yes.
だから私はお父様とお母様の言うことに従わねばならないのでしょうか。私はここにいたいのです。兄様が苦しまれてる時くらい、せめておそばにいるだけでも、妹として家族としておそばにいることも許されないことなのでしょうか。
Yes. She spoke in a lonely, frustrated voice, with her face downturned. Her voice sounded soft, but filled with firm desire. You're so silly, Shigure. Who cares whether you'd be allowed to or not?
兄様。
My gosh, this is already... Oh well. I'm gonna get a drink. I have no idea how long this is gonna keep going for. Shouldn't be too long, though. Anyway, save. Yes. Drink. Good. Okay. I sat up and wrapped my arms around Shigure's shoulders. Shigure let herself rest her head on my chest. I promised I'd look after myself, and I will. Plus, Chocolate Vanilla are here, so the three of us will be fine. You said that earlier yourself, remember? I whispered as gently as I could near Shigure's... Oh. Wait. So he whispered. I promise I'll look after myself, and I will. Plus, Chocolate Vanilla are here, so the three of us will be fine. You said that earlier yourself, remember? For her to be so attached to me, it honestly made me really happy. That was exactly why. I didn't want Shigure to be as clumsy as I was. The fact was that Shigure was still a child, and she needed a family of ours. She didn't need me leading her astray. If they found out... Oh, I'm sorry. If they found out you came here, you'd never be able to come back, right? I couldn't bear it if that happened.
それは本当ですか?
Of course. Why would I lie about that?
兄様らしい説得の仕方ですね。
Her small shoulders shook happily. I probably didn't have to tell my precious little sister, but she still gave a small nod at my
その
words.
代わり、また明日も来ますからね。兄様の面倒を見れる人はもう私だけなのですから。
Okay, just please don't go overboard. She hugged me tighter and placed her cheek on my chest. Shigure was the same as Chocolate Vanilla, in more ways than you know. Keeping those words to myself, I hugged her back.
にゃー、しぐれちゃんがご主人様とイチャイチャしてる。私たちに片付けをさせておいて、なんたる不始末。これも妹の特権なのですよ。兄様、ガラガラガラ。
Hey! I was downloading that, download complete. Nobunaga Nobunaga's Ambition, Soul. The new Nobunaga's Ambition, the one that was released for the PS4 and PC.
私もガラガラする。ご主人様、ゴロゴロってしてください。私もこのビッグウェーブに乗らざるを得ない。さあ、ご主人、ゴロゴロしてたもん。
Hey, wait, the three of you at once is too heavy. So heavy.
女性に重いとは失礼ですよ、兄様。比較的みんな軽いはずだから大丈夫。
But together.
これは愛の重さですよ。だから我慢です、ご主人様。
The frill on the sheets on his bed are awesome. I like that. Oh, wait, I'm the sick person here. The weight of the love from the three of them gave no mercy. I might also moderately love you.
それでは頼みましたよ。ショコラ、バニラ、大丈夫です。任せてください。鈴持ちの猫が2匹もいるからもう満体。そうですね。頼りにしてます。では、兄様、また明日に。
Yeah, sorry I can't see you out. I'll see you later. Shigure waved, or gave a little wave of her hand, as the door closed, hiding her from view. I sank into the nearby sofa. Now that Shigure was gone, I could drop the front of him, putting up to keep her worrying. Keep her from worrying. From worrying.
ご主人、大丈夫？
I'm fine. It was just tiring to be standing, that's all. Chocolate and Vanilla both looked at me worriedly. I forced a smile as I answered. Don't make those faces now. Once I sleep a little, I'll be better, don't worry. Shigure said so too, didn't she? And she does have her PhD in medicine, I mean. I petted both their heads.
でも、本当に病院行った方がいいんじゃないですか？鈴の試験で習った。動けないときは救急車を呼ぶって。
Yeah, but only extreme. It's not that bad. It's not bad enough for that, okay? Plus, we finally got customers that come here now. How would it look if an ambulance stopped in front of the bakery?
ご主人。
Their faces, already clouded with worry, darkened more. Their mouths were slightly agape, as if to say, more. But they swallowed their words and bowed their heads. All I had to do was change the accent of the words in that sentence, and it made it an entirely different sentence. Change the inflection of which words I stressed. Anyway. Yep, you said this before. Don't be silly, it's not something you need to apologize for. I pulled the two as close as their faces became tearful. I hated not being able to put my feelings into words. Holding them to my chest, I squeezed them tightly. Don't have a flashback, don't have a flashback. They tightly squeezed back. Their honest feelings were warm, like the heat from their bodies.
でも、猫は賢い子たちですから、人間の家族にもパートナーにもなれるくらいに、自分にも頼ってもらえないのは、きっと寂しいことだと思いますよ。
I understand. Families, partners, there might be something like this. I closed my eyes, savoring the warmth of my beloved Catgirls. If I wasn't careful, I might break down crying, from the pure kindness that filled my heart. Then stay by my side. If you two are with me, that's enough.
はい、そんなの言われるまでもないです。離れろって言われても離れない。
They hugged me even more tightly, and I hugged them back with all my strength. Thank you. I'm no longer just one person. I need to get well quickly so I don't have to worry them any more than I already have. With that foremost in my mind, I lost track of time.
ご主人、さっきより熱が上がってる。せっかくご主人様が寝れたのに、すごい苦しそう。薬は次は朝まで飲んじゃダメって言ってたし。
The clock had just struck midnight. All we could do is... Wait, what? Now I'm reading their thoughts? All we could do, as Master groaned in pain, was wipe his face with a towel and hold his hands for comfort.
どうしよう。どうしたらいいのかな。私たちじゃ何もできない。悔しい。ここにいます。ショコラはここにいますから。
Tell my wife, I said, ugh. He has a wife?
私もバニラもここにいるよ。ちゃんとそばにいるから。
No matter how much we wanted to help, there was nothing we could do. It was so frustrating, we wanted to cry. That big, strong hand we'd always relied upon gripped ours back weakly now. It was heartbreaking.
病院に行ってお医者さんを呼んでこよう。救急車はダメでもお医者さんに来てもらうなら大丈夫だよね。私も同じこと考えてた。
You get a house call.
この辺りで病院っていうと。あ、お隣に病院がありますよ。ここにお薬がなかったらお隣に行くんですね。
That thing was a Chekhov's gun?
さすが人の文明は便利なようにできてるんですね。いつも行くドラッグストアの隣だね。うん。ご主人が辛い時は私たちが行かなきゃ。
Is this gonna end badly? Like, are they gonna go out on their own at night and then, like, have something horrible happen to them? Like, they get murdered? Nodding together, we stood up. Clearly they're not gonna get murdered, though. I mean, this is only volume
ご
1.
めんなさい、ご主
They
人
could get
様。
raped.
ショコラたちは言いつけを破ります。後でいくらでも謝るから。好きな人が苦しんでるのに黙っていられない。待っててくださいね、ご主人様。すぐにお医者さん呼んできますから。ショコラ、大丈夫
Holding hands, we ran through the park. We were short of breath, struggling and stumbling. But we didn't stop. We had to get to the clinic as soon as possible. With that in our full front of our hearts, we ran without stopping.
大丈夫だから。そんなことより早く行かなくちゃ。頑張ってショコラ。もうちょっとだから。もうちょっとで。そしたら
They're not going out without their bells. They did. Yeah, they don't have their bells on. They're gonna get caught by the cat police.
閉まってる。そんな、せっかくここまで来たのに。どうしたらいいのかな。
どうしよう。
ショコラじゃわかんない。わかんないよ。他の病院の場所は知らないし、道を聞ける人も歩いてない。でもこのまま帰るわけにもいかないし。
Gripped each other's hands tightly in worry. Looking up at the cold shutters, we chewed our lips in concern.
君たち何してるの？あ、警察さん。空いてる病院教えてもらえませんか？ご主人様が大変で、それでお医者さん呼ぼうと思って。病院が休みでどうすればいいかわからなくて。飼い主さんが？ それは大変だけど、君たち鈴は持ってないの？
We touched her next where she pointed.
いつもはつけてるんですけど、主人の看病してる時に鈴が鳴っちゃうから。とりあえず一緒にご主人様に連絡がつけばすぐに帰れるからね。お家にあるんです。嘘じゃなくて本当なんです。ショコラはご主人様のためにお医者さんを連れて帰らないとダメなんです。ご主人が苦しんでるから、
I knew something bad was gonna
私た
happen.
ちは帰らなだからいけない。
Yeah,
ごめ
yep.
んね。そう言って逃げちゃう猫ちゃんもいるのよ。
Yeah, that's what I thought she would say.
最近猫を使った犯罪とかも増えてるから。だから鈴のない猫ちゃんは一緒に来てもらう決まりなの。すぐに身元紹介してご主人様に連絡するからね。だから鈴は家にあるからって。それに鈴持ちだったらご主人様が緊急の時は救急車を呼ぶくらいわかるでしょ。それは鈴の勉強でやりましたけど、でもご主人様が呼んじゃダメって言って。私たちにはお店のことがあるから。
I was a bit quick there with the clicking.
お客さんに不安を与えちゃいけないって。うんうん、分かったから、ご主人様に迎えに来てもらおう。ショコラたちのこと、ご主人様が頼りにしてるって言ってくれたんです。だからショコラたちはご主人様のところに帰らなきゃダメなんです。そばにいてって言われたから、そばにいるって約束したから。
The guy's choking on his own saliva and dies.
だから私たちはいけない。ご主人のところに帰らなくちゃ。
Rats come into the house and feast on his corpse.
本当にすぐ帰れるから、ちょっとだけ一緒に来て。ね。ダメです。ごめんなさい。
Oops. Gosh dang
今
it.
だけは絶対に行けない。
Or you could just walk them back to their house and thereby get proof of it. And they could ask that you walk them back to their house.
決まりだからどうしても一緒に来てもらわないといけないんだけど。
Chocolate! Vanilla!
ご主人様、なんでご主人、どうして。
I woke up and you two were gone. What are you doing? Jeez. My shoulders were shaking, my breath was ragged. As I fought to keep my vision from wavering, I checked that they were both safe. Leaving your important bells behind. What would you do if something happened, really? Now I knew Chocolate and Vanilla were okay. I fought to keep my knees from buckling.
ご主人のこと、今度は私たちが守らなきゃって思ったから。
I know that's silly. I'm not mad. Taking the gold and silver bells from my pocket, I handed each of them over to Chocolate Vanilla. I am mad that you made me worry for no reason, though.
で、ご主人様が苦しそうにしてたから、いても立ってもいられなくて。ご主人が辛いのに何もできないのが辛かった。家族だから、飼い猫だから、何かしなくちゃって。
While holding back tears in their eyes, they looked up at me, struggling to speak. It's natural to worry about family, I know that. It's the same with you two, I couldn't help it. Is the policewoman just watching the drama unfold in front of her eyes? Jeez, you two. Make a sick person worry. Oh, Sayori, you're spoiling us. Going from one full-drawn image to another. I know. It's okay now. So don't cry. Schnipple. Their small shoulders shaking, they repeatedly wiped their eyes. I pet my precious Catgirls with all the love I had in me.
鈴の紹介もできましたので、私はこれで失礼させていただきますね。
I'm sorry my Catgirls caused you trouble. Then he dies of hyperventilation. Mitsumoto Tsuyoshi! We watched as the police officer walked into the distance. We then slowly turned to go home. Let's go back home, Chocolate, Vanilla.
はい、帰りましょう、ご主人様。みんなで帰ろう。
As I leaned on the shoulders of the tearfully smiling Catgirl and Vanilla, the three of us headed back to our home. Even with fast forwarding through the arrow scene, this is still going to be an extremely... Oh, hey! As soon as I said that, the ending came. I knew we were close to the ending. I was right. Good. Good. Alright, so I'm going to assume that Loilo's going to go nuts with this recording again and cause it to flicker like crazy. Ow. So... sorry in advance, but you're probably not going to get to see much of this ending credit. Not that there's really much going on. Well, since this is here, I might as well eat the tortillas. During some of the breaks that I took, and the reason I took some of the breaks, was because I was playing FIFA Street with a flatmate of mine, Demetrius, who's been in a couple of my videos. He was in the Interplanetary videos, and he'll also appear in the Shogun 2 videos once I get those uploaded. If we can ever get close to finishing that. So I have enough stuff to upload. But I was playing FIFA Street with him, and he had to do stuff, so while he was out doing his other things, I went back and I played this until we were ready to resume our game. At the last one where I made the save to go in and get a drink, ended up staying in the common area for like 30 minutes playing FIFA Street because he was then free again. We have a fantastic team, by the way, because it's all created, or it's all comprised of created characters except for one, who we never use. He's just our benchwarmer cheerleader. But we did a great couple of games, winning every single one of our matches on easy mode. But still, what can I say? We did good. We did good. We've leveled up our guys a lot. I don't really know what else to say about it, but... What? It's not done? Alright. My strength is fully returned. It's time to work hard again. Huh? What? What? Why?
ほんめ、これマジでうめえな。
I knew it. I actually did see this coming. Also, she has that.
洋菓子はあれだと思ってたけど、悪くねえな。小豆ってば、本当に食べ方が汚いわね。誰も取らないんだから、もう少し上品に食べなさいよ。せっかくの美味しい紅茶がまずくなるでしょうが。ショコラちゃん、バニラちゃんとお揃いの制服だ。かわいいな。
Why'd you call them sailor suits? They're not sailor suits. They're maid suits.
その、私みたいな猫にこういうのは似合わないんじゃないかと。こういうのは小さくて可愛い猫じゃないと。
Yeah, I agree.
そんなことないですよ。素材が良ければ全て良しですから。
No, smaller is better in that outfit. Like, that looks crazy. That looks good. I realized you can't see my mouse, so you couldn't tell exactly what I was pointing at.
ココナッツは私の自慢の猫なんですから、堂々となさい、堂々と。そうだよ。なっちゃんは背が高くてかっこいい猫だよ。僕はそれが嫌なのに。
And you wear
もっ
street
と
clothes
可愛くなりたかったにゃ。
in order to accomplish that?
おかわりいっぱいあるよ。
And they're cool with these working here?
ショコラとご主人様の初めての共同作業でいっぱい作ったから食べて食べて。紅茶もいっぱい種類ある。
That's racist.
覚えられないくらいいっぱいあるから一覧表作った。その番号で注文お願い。
What's this? What's going on? Somehow my bakery has become a sort of catgirl cafe. The first thing I saw in the morning was so unexpected my brain couldn't process it all. I love the purple, and the green, the blues. I love that they have their own color scheme.
おはようございます、兄様。私は今回の一件でいろいろと考えたのです。
Maybe high heels aren't the best idea? Chocolate and vanilla also have them though, so... You wear a strong smile. Put too much in my mouth. She wore a sunny smile that no cloud could cover up. The Catgirls looked at me with similar smiles. I felt myself break out into a cold sweat. Thinking about what? I only managed to get out that
今
much.
回の一件で兄様に無理をするなというのが無理なことがよくわかりました。
Now I won't have to do anything. He doesn't need this many people.
ですが私も妹として夜も眠れぬほど心配をさせられたのもまた事実。
Man, I really put too much in my mouth that time.
ならば人員を増やして兄様の負担を減らすのが一番の得策としぐれは考えたのです。
Huh? Even if you increase the number of staff, right now our situation makes things...
ご心配は無用です、兄様。兄様のためならば私にお給金など不要ですから。
No, no, no. You have a curfew, and on weekdays you have school.
はい、ですので私一人ではなく猫たちが協力してくれるそうですから。
Don't you have anything to your life apart from your brother? Shigure turned toward them
歌
all.
唱様のためしぐれ様の命とあれば。
How none of them give him like a second thought. They only care about her.
しょうがないわね。しぐれがお小遣いくらいは出してくれるんでしょ。
Which one's Maple? Her? The one with the green eyes, right?
たく
I think.
め
Yes.
んどくせえけど飼い猫のつれえとこだよな。私は歌唱さんの美味しいケーキとお茶をいただければ十分です。全員鈴持ちの即戦力です。文句はありませんね。
The Catgirls, all in La Soleil uniforms, nodded. There was no way this was going to change. The moon made it clear that I wouldn't be able to turn this decision around now. No, wait.
いらっしゃいみんな。先輩として歓迎しちゃうよ。またみんなと一緒。嬉しい。こうでなくちゃ。ああ、まさか兄様と一緒にお菓子を作れる日が来ようとは。しぐれは銀河一幸せな妹にございます。
I can really feel how much fun Sayori is having making this. I'm glad.
よかったね、しぐれちゃん。でも新しい門出に涙はダメだよ。はい、ハンカチ使って。しぐれ様が嬉しいと僕も嬉しい。
Boku, 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 boku. Isn't that a masculine way of saying I?
よかったですね、よかったですね、しぐれ様、本当に。指名ナンバーワンになったらボーナス出んだよな。
Ichiban? Instead of number one? Number one.
そしたら毎日ボーナスか。大トロ食い放題じゃねえか。たまんねえ。またあずきはバカなことばっかり言って。私がいるのにナンバーワン取れる気でいるなんて。
No, this isn't a place that does staff contests and stuff like that. They kept the conversation going despite me, the owner, objecting. Even though I said it kept going, the conversation itself was pretty much done. Oh well. Of course, having them around would be helpful, I suppose.
さあさあ、みんな、お店を開けますよ。準備はいいですか？
Oh well, I guess this'll work. And so, Patisserie La Soleil, or rather, the cake shop, now known as Nekopara, was taking its first step into a new future. So that's where Nekopara is. So that's the new name of the place, I guess. I guess not literally. I shouldn't keep saying I guess.
Nekopara, Volume 1.
Okie dokie.
ソレイユ開店しました。
Extra! Oh god, I forgot! Well, actually, no, it's already censored on... Oh, okay, yeah, it is already, technically. Well, whatever. Music player. Movie player. Oh, that's right. The animated scenes. Okay, well. That's done. Now I'll continue with that Skyrim stuff, which I still haven't continued editing, since I finished uploading the stuff I already edited. I'll get to work on that. I have nothing else. I got nothing.